Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a reacting to your guys' assumptions video while I do my makeup. I am filming this intro after I've already done my makeup and answered some of your guys' assumptions. As you can tell, I have makeup on right now. But before I get into this video, I wanted to let you guys know that this video is in collaboration with Dossier. I have mentioned them so many times on my channel before, but you guys, I really love this brand, and it is actually something I use, and I would not recommend something to you guys that I don't personally use myself. So if you don't know what Dossier is, which I'm pretty sure all of you guys watching this right now do know, but they are a fragrance-based company, and the whole thing behind this brand is they're selling fragrances starting at $29, and their fragrances are based off of luxury, higher-end smells. So this month they sent me over Floral HoneySuckle, which is inspired by Gucci's Bloom, and that is a very popular smell. I have heard a lot about that smell. My sister actually owns Gucci Bloom, and I compared them the other day, and they smell the exact same, and she was also kind of like, wow, I should have just bought in the Dossier one. I didn't realize how similar they are and how they're the same quality essentially. Yeah, so I love Dossier because I love how affordable it is, and I love the scents they have. They smell so good. And then the other one they sent over was Fruity Magnolia, which is inspired by Versace's Bright Crystal. This is also really good scent. I really love these scents. Honestly, I've never been disappointed by Dossier. All the perfumes I've tried out, I love them all. I cannot choose a favorite. I have tried out so many different scents from them, and they never disappoint. So I could not recommend this brand to you guys enough. I do have a discount code with them, which I will leave on the screen. So if you are in the market for some new fragrances or perfumes, I would definitely recommend giving them a try. And a really awesome thing about Dossier, since you are buying these scents online, is you can just try them out for 30 days. They send you a little sample in the mail, and if you don't like the scent or you're just not satisfied with Dossier, you can send it back free of charge and get a refund or try a different scent out. So yeah, I really love this brand, and I could not recommend it to you guys enough, like I said. And I'm just gonna get right into the video now. Okay, let's get into the first assumption. I already have my concealer on. I look crazy. I just used a Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I've just been loving to put concealer all over my face instead of wearing foundation. It feels so much lighter. But okay, so the first assumption I'm reading is, people have asked you, how are you Muslim if you're Indian? I hope you know what I mean. Yes, I know exactly what you mean, and yes, that is a true assumption. I have gotten that a numerous amount of times. Even wearing hijab, somebody will ask me what's your ethnicity, and I'd be like, oh, I'm Indian. They're like, well, you're Muslim? And I'm I'm wearing a hijab. Yes, I'm Muslim. I don't know. Especially considering the fact that there is a decent population of Muslims in India for sure. Obviously it's not the majority, but I mean, India is so big that there is a good amount of Muslims living there. So I don't know why people assume because you're Indian you're not Muslim. I don't know. And especially you can be Muslim no matter what ethnicity you are. That's the part that's funny, especially coming from Muslims themselves. Oh, you're Indian and Muslim, how does that work? I just think that's so funny. But yeah, I get that quite a lot, honestly, in person and online. Next assumption, well, she gave two assumptions. One is that I hate school. Yeah, that is a very true assumption. I honestly don't really care for school, if I'm being honest. I don't know why. I've never liked school. I know some people love it. I don't know. I never really cared for school. I don't hate it. I feel I hated it way more back in high school and middle school. I mean, college is a little bit better because you have the freedom and stuff, and you're not stuck there all day. Or in high school and middle school, you'd be stuck there from 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. When would school start? Till 3 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. almost 4, and then you'd get home and half your day was gone. The nice thing about college is you only have the one class 2 days a week. So if you're smart enough and you get all your classes in those 2 days, then you literally have so much more free time, and it's amazing. But it doesn't ideally happen all the time. I think I was able to do that one semester where I was able to get all my classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I had no classes, and it was the best thing ever. But it's really hard sometimes to match up your schedule that, because certain classes are only these days, especially when you take a lot of labs, because labs are 3-4 hour long classes, so it's kind of hard to schedule yourself that way. So you end up having to do it 4 days a week, which is still fine. Oh yeah, and then the second thing she said is, you are a shy person. Yes, I am a shy person. If you meet me in real life, you're gonna, I mean, I think you can tell from my videos too, I talk pretty quiet, I always get told, but I'm definitely a shy person. No shame about it, because that's who I am. Okay, you're afraid of giving birth, that's why you are not pregnant. That's the false assumption. I guess yes, like who isn't afraid of that? Like I don't know what giving birth is like, and I'm pretty sure it's not easy. It's like one of the hardest things to do, I think, and from what my mom has told me, it doesn't seem like a pleasant experience, but that's not why I'm not pregnant. I am not ready for a kid, you guys. I am a kid myself, and I'm just not ready for that stage of my life yet. Okay, I'm getting a lot of you're shy assumptions, which are true. You're in high school. No, that is false. I am actually in college and I'm about to graduate. Oh, next assumption is you don't like to cook. I'm not against cooking, you guys. I just feel like it's very time consuming. I don't know. I feel like I should start trying to learn how to cook because I really don't know how to cook much. I know how to cook like what, 4 things. Okay, next we got you got forced to get married. No, that is not a true assumption. I did not get forced. If it was up to my parents, like on their terms, I ideally would probably get married in like another 2 years. Like they wouldn't have wanted me to get married as young as I did. So yeah, that's definitely not a true assumption. Okay, so next we got your parents probably spoiled you and you're an only child. So yes to my parents spoiling me, but false to me being an only child. I do have a sister as well, but yeah, my parents definitely spoiled me, which I'm so grateful for. Alhamdulillah. I feel like I have such great parents. Alhamdulillah. Next we have you would rather stop wearing an abaya and wear something like jeans. That's the false assumption, I guess. Like I don't see anything wrong with wearing jeans as long as your body shape is covered. So like loose baggy jeans, I wear those. I think abayas are very pretty and I love wearing abayas too, especially like in the summer. I was loving to wear dresses and abayas, and that's like all I was wearing because when it's like hot outside, that's like the best thing to wear, I feel like, and it just looks so cute too. So that's what I was wearing like all summer, I feel like. So I feel like a lot of you guys just assume that I don't wear jeans or anything like that, but I do wear jeans. It was just nice for the summertime to, you know, wear abayas and dresses. Alright, so we got you want a kid but you are still in college. No, that's a false assumption. I do not want a kid, you guys. I am not ready for that, like I said earlier. Yeah, inshallah when the time's right, but not the time right now and not for a couple more years, I would say. Going in with this Merit blush stick in shade Beverly Hills. Okay, moving on. So yeah, if you want to be just like Love with Lena. Isn't it with Love Lena? No hate. That's a false assumption. I don't want to be just like Lena. I love watching her videos and I love her YouTube channel, but I've always wanted to do YouTube even before I watched her. YouTube has just been one of those things that I've always wanted to do. Watching her made me realize like, oh, you could be a hijabi and still do YouTube and still have like a successful channel. Yeah, I love watching her channel, but I don't want to be her. Like, I'm my own person. I want to do my own thing, but I do get inspired from her and I do really love watching her channel. Okay, I'm gonna go in with an eyelash curler, but yeah, like I've always loved watching her. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the telescopic waterproof mascara. This thing is actually a pain to get off at night. We have that you don't gain weight by eating lots of sweets. I would say that's a true assumption that I don't gain weight by eating a lot of sweets, but what does happen to me is my skin suffers tremendously. Like right now my skin is not doing the best. You can probably tell by the texture you can see. So unfortunately my skin suffers even though I don't gain weight. So we have you got closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Islam because really you seem very pious, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Ameen. You guys are so sweet. But I definitely feel like I have made a lot of progress with where I am with my deen, alhamdulillah. Like sometimes I have to remind myself of that. Like sometimes I get in like the mindset where I feel like I'm not doing enough, or I feel like I'm not making progress sometimes, and then I go back and I think of where my life was even like a month ago or a year ago, and I'm like, okay, I actually have made a lot of progress. If I went back to like my 1-year-old self and I like saw myself now, I would be proud of myself and the progress I made. And I think that's something we have to remind ourselves, to not be too hard on ourselves, but also not to get too comfortable. We should always want to do better and, you know, be better, learn more, whatever, and we all have room for improvement. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to do another coat with the Merit mascara on top of the telescopic one I just put on, and I will do one last assumption because I feel like there's so many. So I might do a part 2 if you guys want to see that, let me know. But let's do one more assumption. It says, hey Bushra, I love your videos a lot. You inspired me spiritually to take my prayers seriously and be devoted to Allah. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, you guys, like that I can make a difference or kind of motivate you guys. Like that is so sweet of you, and thank you so much for even telling me. And it's crazy that I could like even have that sort of impact on anyone's life. It's like crazy to me. Like, I'm so grateful. And my assumption for you is, I don't know if this is an assumption or not, but you are the younger version of your mother. You look just like your mother, especially when you smile. You're really beautiful and wish you and Fareed a happy married life. I mean, girl, thank you so much. That was like very, very sweet of you. You guys are like so sweet and like the best. I don't deserve. I would say that is a true assumption. A lot of people do tell me that I'm like a younger version of my mom, and I feel like me and my mom are really similar, especially like in the way we are, like personality wise. I think me and my mom are very similar, and I'm realizing that as I'm getting older, like how similar me and my mom really are. I never noticed it before, but I have been noticing it now as I get older. Okay, so that's all the assumptions. Well, not all of them, there's a lot more. Inshallah, I'll do a part 2. I really want to, because there's just so many. I feel like there's so many other like really good ones in there too. I was just kind of going in order. I was like scrolling from the bottom up. But yeah, that's my makeup done. Very simple everyday makeup look. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. And also do not forget to check out Dossier.